Hello, hello everyone. It's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon, and I'm back with a weekly recap. This is part three to all my weekly recap catch-ups. So after this one, we'll be all caught up and we'll start a brand new slew of questions in, I guess, real time. I'm not sure if that even applies. But the most important thing is that my Black Friday sale is on and there's all sorts of great things there, guys. So you want to take advantage of the 60% off for Black Friday. All right, so that is the most important thing. Or the latest and greatest in the updates. So let's get into the questions. We have a question from Miss 1SS1, and she says, can you please do a video on how to go about printing picture sizes from online print vendors and which photo apps are recommended to create these sizes other than 4 by 6s? The answer is yes, and I will post one this week. All right, so I will do that. I don't have a lot of recommendations because I use what I use, and if it ain't broke, there's no reason to fix it. So I will share with you what I use and how I do it. All right, so the answer is yes. Thank you so much for the question. And then we have another set. Let's change the camera view so you guys can see the actual question and not look at me. Well, what do we have here? What happened to my camera? All right, here we go, guys. All right, so I cleared my desk out a bit for you guys. There is a little sneaky peeky of Christmas stuff. I'm working on a gorgeous Christmas project I can't wait to share with you guys. So the next question is from Mama T, and she says, "Hi Kathy, I saw on one of your previous shows a project you made using Dude's Life paper collection, and of course, I can't find it now. I thought maybe it was part of Moving Parts series, and I hope it rings a bell with you. Thank you. It's actually Moving Parts 2, the album. It hasn't been uploaded to the channel yet, but it's scheduled for December. And if I'm not mistaken, if you own the project, it's all in the project folder. All right, so yes, it's Moving Parts, the album, part two, and let me share that with you. All right, so here's the album, and if you're familiar with Moving Parts, same concept, except that this is an album. It's got about a 3-inch spine, and these layouts are 8.5 by 11. So if you have not picked this up yet, this is fun, guys, super fun. It also features brand new layouts. None of the layouts in here are repeats. So if you have the moving parts, the page folios or the 11 by 11s, these are different layouts. And the fun thing about these layouts is that there's a lot of acetate in here. All right, so if you love acetate, then you may want to pick this up. This also features one of my newest bindings, which is the hollow hidden hinge. And it's just gorgeous. The paper collection is fun. The projects are fun. You can see the acetate right here in this little pocket here. And it's just in all sorts of other places for fun things. The paper collection, Dude's Life, has really amazing embellishments. It's just good, my friends. Good, good, and some more good. Look at this layout. I'm not even going to open it all because this is not a final review, but I just wanted to share with you. See all of the acetate in there. It's really, really fun. And notice how everything here lays flat because of this amazing, amazing binding. All right, all flat. Okay, so look at this one. This one just does that. Just all sorts of fun, wild things. So beautiful, beautiful project, guys. So this is it. And the final review will be posted, as Dr. E stated, December 2024. But there's a little sneak peek of it right here. And as always, if you own the project, it's in the project folder. And if you don't own the project, now is the time to get it. These are 60% off. All right. Next question. Look what Faith left here for me. She has been looking through this and circled practically half of the book already, okay? So I has nothing to do with my final review, but I don't know if you guys, when you were a kid, did you look through the Toys R Us catalog and circle everything in the catalog? And I love that Amazon does this. Toys R Us is no longer in business, so I love that they picked up the tradition for all of our little babies so they can look through the toy catalog. But anyway, I digress. Back to the regular programming. The next question is from Sherry. She says, "Hey Kathy, I've been working my way through the Journal Jam projects and absolutely love them. Yay, I'm so happy." Which coincidentally, now's the time to get them. I've even used the Darling Fairy Tales collection to create a baby journal jam book for my first grandbaby that arrives in February. Congratulations. Question: Has September Journal Jam been completed? I am done through July and ready to do August this week. I had been holding off on purchasing September. Yes, it has been completed, Sherry. The only problem with September is that I didn't do a final review and I gave the book away. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it back to do a final review. So, I don't even know how to address this question. The only thing would be for me to uh, kind of see if I can get the book back to do a final review for you all. Um, so let me see if I can get in contact with the person that gave it to me and see if they will mail it to me so I can do that. But that's the problem with the September book. I gave it away and did not do my final review. It was a giveaway during one of my Paper Phenomenon retreats, and I forgot that I had not done a final review on it. So let me talk with Jane and see what we can do about getting the book back, so that we can upload that to the project folder because it is beautiful. The cover is exceptional. It's one of my best covers. So um, stay tuned, my darling. Stay tuned. And for those of you who do not know what Journal Jam is about, it is a paper and journal combo. And it's not just any junk journal, guys. It is a cross. It's called Jam because it is a cross between a mini album, junk journals, and planners. It is so good, my friends. So good. I take you on a journey, all right, of 12 books. What does that mean? When I normally do projects that are an annual a year-long project, I take you through the process from a very uh, elementary stage all the way through a more advanced stage. These projects tend to build on one another so that you can start creating really, really advanced books. So, and if you haven't dabbled in digital paper collections, then you may want to start with Journal Jam because it is 8.5 by 11 and you get 12 covers, 12 different books, all sorts of techniques in there, and you get to play with digital paper. So all sorts of bindings as well. Don't let's not forget the bindings. I did quite a few fantastic bindings in there, if I do say so myself. And I think you guys would thoroughly enjoy them. All right. So thank you so much, Sherry. I'm glad you're working through Journal Jam. And please be sure to post to the community page your finished project so we can take a look and also get inspiration. So stay tuned. Let me see if I can get that book. Oh, I hate when I do stuff like that. Hence why I still have these here. These were a giveaway, and look, there's post-it notes on them, and I haven't mailed them to the recipients because I'm making a box for those, and I don't want to not have them. So that's why they're still sitting there. But I'm making another 12, so I don't know. Maybe I could mail them. I don't know. We shall see. All right, and then the last question, my friends. So let's take a look. And I said last question, but I think there's one more. Oh, wait a minute. Did I tell you guys there's going to be a sneak peek of the 2025 papers, January and February? So if you're staying with me through the end, my friends, you're going to see a sneak peek. Stay through the end. All right, let's take a look at this question. All right, so from Sonia, she says, "Hello, Kathy. I love your projects and your inspiration and energy. Thank you. I have a question about photo paper. In an earlier question, you said you use double-sided photo paper. Did you use the same paper when you print only on one side of the paper, or maybe you use single-sided photo paper?" I also have a question about your physical products. Is there a chance that we can buy your physical products in Europe in the future? I hope you understand my question. My English writing is terrible. First of all, darling, your English writing is perfection. I understand it. And yes, you can buy my physical products in Europe. I ship all over the world. Shipping is very expensive to ship from my home to your home. But the answer is yes. Yes, I do ship. I don't charge anything extra. I only charge what USPS charges. And take a look and you will see. Now, my best advice would be that if you're ordering from my shop, that you fill up your box because you want to make that shipping cost worth it. So if you need help filling up your box, always feel free to send us an email to info@paperphenomenon.com and we will help you with that so that you don't leave not one square inch of this box empty so that you can get the most bang for your buck in terms of that shipping. All right. So remember, stay tuned. We're going to have a first, not a sneak peek, a first look at the paper collections that we're going to use for the Moving Parts 2025 year in review. So let's take a look at the last question and then we'll get to the first look. All right, guys. So the last question is from Charbear. She says, "Hi, Kathy. Does the Moving Parts Mini a year in review come with cut files?" I'm not sure if you're talking about cut files for the embellishments. No, ma'am. Those will be separate purchases. If you're referring to SVG files that you would need to cut any of my moving parts pieces with, yes. All right. The cut files for the embellishments is a new product in my shop, and that will always be a separate purchase because those are offered through Jane. I do not make those. And SVG files for my projects, if there's any associated with my project, it's always in the project folder, and I will always let you know if those are available in the folder. All right. So stay tuned, my friends. Let me know. Listen, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the paper because I am so excited about these paper collections. I think that you all will be super duper happy with me. All right. So we've got first look at January and February. So let's take a look together. The January collection. I promised you all a collection that would be a departure from the norm. This collection, we featured lilacs, blues, and greens, which offer a fresh contemporary palette that's going to make our winter albums feel unique and dreamy, just breaking away from your typical things that you would normally see in a winter collection, in my humble opinion. I really love the plaids, these patterns that evoke warmth, nostalgia. They make them ideal for perfect backgrounds. So these folios are just going to be gorgeous. We're going to have the ability to decorate these with really beautiful embellishments. I love the touch of the woodland characters, whether we live in a city or in the country. I feel like we can all relate to these little woodland characters, especially a snowman, the beautiful trees topped with the snow, and just all sorts of beautiful choices. I love how they're super cozy with their scarves and their sweaters, really sweet tags, and just fantastic embellishments to round off a perfect folio. And what can I say about this February collection? Sophistication is the word that comes to mind when I look at the February collection. The chocolate brown just adds such richness and elegance. It's perfect for romantic themes, date nights, or even friendship is focus pages. I just really, really love how this turned out. The polka dots and the geometric shape add just some fun and structure to the page. Valentine's, when I think of it, we think about the pinks and the reds, and I wanted to incorporate that in the embellishments, not necessarily in the pattern papers. I focus more on the chocolates in the pattern papers, and then we can have a little more fun with Valentine's Day inspired things in the embellishments. I hope you enjoy these two collections and you join me for Moving Parts A Year in Review 2025. Let me know what you think.